Okay,
Yay.
starting now, I will shut the fuck up.
No.
Well, for a moment.
Well, maybe
Oh.
not for a moment.
Hold the
maybe for whole
fuck up. I'm the fuck up. Please hold me.
No.
Oh, good, I still have you. Okay. I'll need that.
Oh,
Alright.
my. Oh, it
Well.
loaded. Okay.
Why is
Where we
Tharis sticks
left our heroes, travelers, warriors. You guys revived your friend, and then started more character development and learning of things. Arroyo was saying that he wants to return back to Runerex because he believes his friends need him. This is foreshadowing.
Well, tough shit. He's stuck with us.
No.
I tried to convince him. He said no.
He can leave like he wants to. He's set up for Runerex.
Oh.
Question, Nikki. If I banish him, after the minute, will he just go to Runerex?
No.
No.
He's gonna-
Generikov is his home plane. You would just
You'd banish him
It wouldn't
straight
work.
to. You literally banish him into a plane that doesn't exist. And I just realized something. And now we're back. Alright, now where we last left our heroes, XD. Because I accidentally had the wrong stream name, XD. I'll just slip that little tidbit in. That's okay. Well, you guys finished your, you guys spent 5-6 days getting here, reviving your friend, and then I don't know how long you spent further here, other than a day. So, what will you do? You still have tasks to complete and places to go.
We did take
yeah.
a long rest. That. Can you reduce my number by 1? My negative.
Why is your negative reduced by 1?
Because I took a long rest.
Isn't it? Oh, is it always going to be that way?
It's going to be reduced by 1 until it's by every. If I'm correct.
Fun.
Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Alright. Well,
That's
you guys still
fucking
have to go
great.
back to Zariah, because you have things to do there, and you also gotta go to your friend, Tiden, as he has the, Makar doesn't have the things. He doesn't know what Tiden's giving you, he means. But you guys brought you brought the werewolf corpse here and stuffed it in the jail, right?
yeah.
No. Okay. Just remembering.
What was the reward for bringing in Talk Doll?
Oh, that you can just tell. You have to tell the person again.
We told them that.
Yeah, you told these guys, but you haven't told Tiden. Tiden is the main. He knows.
and I thought I would. And I thought I would handle that type of shit.
Anastra? Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Then,
it's just a cool amount of money, however much you want to give them.
I guess I could. Victor could, because that would be technically one of theirs.
Whoever's like manning the quote unquote front desk, or guild activities, I guess.
Yeah, I added more gambling tables.
I noticed.
Oh no.
But otherwise, the reward for Talk Doll is just a cool amount of money.
Okay.
Fizzle should go gamble with his luck.
I am not that lucky. Shut
You
the
know what?
fuck up.
Fuck it. 500 gold each.
Oh, we get 5.
Yeah,
Monday,
Victor for getting Talk Doll. He says, Delmiriv will want to, personally see you at some point. He's currently busy on a mission out, off.
If he wishes to speak with Tokdal, he needs to be here before I take him back to the to the capital.
He'll be here within a week. As long as you don't leave within a week, he should be here.
Debatable.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm so lost. Who are we talking about? Top Doll? What?
The god, you missed it. They captured him. He's over here.
Dum Dum.
This man.
That's a god?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a.
So are all these people.
Well,
He's a god. Unlike them, he still has his powers.
these
He's
two
just a little
are
bitch.
former gods. These three, sorry. She is just a Yuan-Ti.
Another
He's
person
just,
from the mansion.
You don't know his race.
I
This
reckon.
man would be
Sure.
considered a god, but he doesn't consider himself one. He just considers himself a grand dragon.
Hey, at least he's humble.
Javark is just a dwarf. Sato is just a Shatter Kai.
Yeah.
Quick, someone booped the ancient dragon right on the snoot.
I actually
I
will
want to
be
see
right back.
someone get eviscerated for offending him.
I probably
Fucking
should say
hurt
thank you.
You know what?
Where
Damn,
are you
it's
going?
tempting.
Where are you going?
I go thank. I tap tap tap.
He will startily his tail will whip and snap the chair, and he'll like fall a little bit and like stand up. Yes.
Hello, my name's Ashliel. From what
Mm-hmm.
I understand, you were the one that saved.
Yes. I am.
I-
What
I
may
just
I
want-
how may I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you for resurrecting.
Oh.
It's
No mind.
a good help.
I owe the
Arc-
skilled a lot.
Arctic, you know what you must do.
Let's just
Don't
say
do it.
that is one of the favors I owe Tiden.
I'll like bow and kind of splay out or like do my wingspan out, kind of fold them back in, and I'll take my leave. Kind of turn around.
Right.
I so wanted to boop the snoot
I
Why
would've-
didn't you?
because
You
I
knew what
don't
you
have.
had to do.
I just died.
Yeah, he doesn't need to die. She doesn't need to die again, sorry.
Because Ashliel knows better than to do stupid shit like that.
That's a lie. You know that.
That's a
that is
fucking lie.
absolutely a lie. You should have done a wisdom saving throw to see if you were stupid enough to do it or not.
No, I'm wise. I don't.
No, you're not.
No,
Yes, I am. Leave me alone.
you were the opposite of that.
We'll bully you because you're not wise at all.
Oh
Isn't it
no, it's
all
Al
you?
Ungol.
This woman, before you guys leave, finally catches up to you all. She bows presently. She's dressed in, like, kind of a piratey outfit to a sort of way, but almost regal and, like, kind of like she's a higher up, almost like noble status as a pirate.
Alright, Queen.
Well, she curtsies and smiles. Hello, my friends. I don't believe we've met, but Tiden has mentioned to me a few times about you all, and I've never gotten the chance to apologize.
Apologize for what?
For my brother's actions.
Who's your brother?
You four, and she will point at Evlo, Fizzle, Morthakh, and Yoto. You... You all were very much dead. I recognize you all, actually.
Can
We've told you about this.
Yes. Now, I want to apologize for him forcibly bringing you all back and enslaving you all. Mind you, he did something worse to me, but I reversed it recently. Now I'm at my full strength. And, you will see almost like... How do I explain this? You watch as, like, an almost droplet of blood turns into, like, a ball of energy that she creates. And as you may know, my name is Alun Gol. Or at least I once was. I now go by Alun, or Anegol, as a pirate queen of the Caribbean. Have my own crew and everything. My land is safe if any of you ever want to traverse the waters to the north and, well, retire. It's a great vacation place. Secondary thing, I'm disheartened that they've done this to you. So... let me remove his remnants.
Do I still have that cube?
Yes, you do. I don't think you actually gave the cube away yet. Unless you did. No, you did not.
I don't.
You still have it.
Cube.
Well, I'm going to assume at this point Fizzle absolutely knows who it is, so he's gonna perk up a little bit as if he just remembered something and start digging into his bag. Oh wait, I have something.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I select myself? Sorry. I had a refresh and now I can't select myself. I can select Nick, but not... But, yeah, he basically just present the cube and, say, I found this in the deep dark, was it?
He found
Core.
the deep core.
Yeah, deep. Mm-hmm. As he nods his head.
That was my brother's domain.
Do you think there might be more out there?
One's as big as this, no. You found his main core. I didn't even know he finished this. Oh,
So what
don't
I'm
mind
hearing was...
me. I'm a little fascinated he even bothered. You know he's dead. Ish.
Ish?
Oh, body-wise, yes. Soul-wise, scattered. There's these shards, and she will hold up the cube. Much like this. I think there is a total of, if I remember correctly, 9. No idea where any of them are. As they've
We
been...
know where another one is.
Oh, good.
It's
No
stuck
need
in a
though.
dragon heart.
Oh. Well, there's no getting that anywhere. I know, you'll watch as the, cube starts getting surrounded by blood, and then almost, she drops it, and it, like, almost melts into a pool.
Oh.
Now it's impossible.
I'd like to take the soul essence, please. adding that to my collection.
You have
All
too
right,
much of a
Grievous, you
collection
can chill
already.
out.
What do you mean?
Bottle.
Bottle.
Yeah,
You have too
but
much.
you're not the only one that has one.
You want to roll a d3 to see who gets the soul essence?
Fight, 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 fight.
Fight, fight, fight.
Ashliel,
Yeah.
your soul, your sake bottle feels much fuller than it was. Like, way more full than it was. She will bow. Not sure how to exactly help with anything. My powers are limited. As you may have guessed, I'm a blood sorceress. I manipulate essence. I somehow was the more natural of the several of us to ascend. As I ascended my own self, my brother found a cheat code. Or a cheat. Easy way out. He managed to share that with the rest of them. But what can you do? Now, if you find any realm shards of these kinds, please bring them here. Or if you find any adventurers along the way that have these shards, send them our way.
Which realm shards are you specifically looking for?
Oh, fountains of life. The elemental... Oh, was it? Ah, the true Feywild. And, the Hallowing Gale. I don't normally say the Wake, but Wake shots are dangerous now that Vyar is in power. Someone gave her access to the Wake. Do you know what the Wake is, friends?
I nod
It's
my
the
head.
realm of the undead.
Yes. Afterlife, I guess, suppose, to those who become undead servants. Liches, things like that. Now, if you find these wake shards, don't destroy them. That is dangerous. Best thing you could do is probably forge it into a weapon. It won't be very strong against undead creatures, but anything living, it will sap their life, I guess.
Isn't there a way we could theoretically use them to drain Vyara's power?
They would only strengthen her. Though, if you were to find a Feywild realm shard, perhaps there is a chance you could. Perhaps one of the Dawn Court. Radiant life givers. You know? But there's many other different ways. So, well, I bid you farewell. I'm actually heading off. Not for long. I'll probably be back. But I have a kingdom to run. Like I said, if you ever find yourselves in the Caribbean, come find my kingdom. My doors are open. Sure, my people will enjoy your company. Hardy individuals, pirates, sailors. Take care. Oh, secondary thing. If you find any more of those shards, bring them to me. Or Tiden. Anyone here, for the most part, could probably destroy it, but mostly me and Tiden would probably be best to give to. Ta-ta! She leaves. Well, she opens the door and just disappears.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Don't
Yep.
click on any links that Nick sends you right now.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah,
got
Nick's
hacked.
been hacked.
You just got hacked.
Like, just this moment?
Yeah, like just
Yeah, just this
God
moment.
fucking damn it.
rip Nick.
Oh,
I was
Nick's
like,
right.
huh, a weird link to a Discord server.
Don't say anything else. Like, don't say anything. Just don't click on anything he sends you.
I'm not going to.
So I have a question. Is someone on my profile for Foundry? Because I cannot select it and I see myself in it, so I'm wondering if
I don't see your mouse moving anywhere.
I'm not on it though. That's the thing.
Somebody is
Oh,
Fizzle.
okay,
I'm
try
not
and
touching him.
log in now.
Okay,
Be
now
right
I
back.
can.
Who died?
I think that was
Uh,
Ash.
That was Ghost.
Oh no. Everyone's going. Ah!
Please don't tell me Ghost clicked that link.
Oh my god.
Ghost,
No.
good?
Did you
I
did you
talked to it.
did you click it?
No, I went to go talk to IRS.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh,
You're
just
fine.
just tell them not to.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Alright. Weird thing that happened mid-session.
Happened,
So you
yeah.
guys
Fun
head
talk.
back to the... This is gonna be fun, I gotta... Alright, you guys get to make travel. Yay. Survival checks as you're traversing north.
I thought we were going to have encounter checks.
Yes, but I need survival checks as you guys are going into the harsh cold. And you guys have to
Alright.
sort of make your way there. You don't know well, you guys know a kind of route, but it's going to take you guys a bit. And it's snowy and
Gosh.
your pals are not always going to be there. I'm going to be doing an average
mine
of
is-
everybody together.
That -3, dude.
I will also roll for Morthakh and Arroyo.
Net 20.
Good shit. Good shit.
I was gonna laugh so hard if that landed on a 1. Just immediately cancel each other out.
Where's... Oh, right. Evlo's not here because supper.
He's getting that food.
Alright, averagely, you guys did really good. So, you guys don't get fucking lost in the winter wasteland that is the northern section of the... fucking
Morthakh actively carrying, by the way.
got up.
Ah.
Not even here to see it.
Ironically, the second shortest person is the one leading the charge in the snow. It's probably waist deep for him.
No, Morthakh's the third. Arroyo's still with us.
I'm just gonna use
It's
this same
left-
map again for this simplicity.
And we
of
have
things.
Squabble now. The
We have to
actual
tie-
shortest.
We have to tie like a fucking flag banner to Evlo to make sure we don't lose him in the snow.
It's less snow and
So,
more everything.
This will take you guys a total of almost a week to get back.
Okay.
So, Tiden will actually be awake and out of the thing by the time you guys arrive. Just have to clarify that.
It'll be completely overrun by aberrations that snuck out from the lower levels.
All right.
Pretty sure they killed
As
all
you-
of those.
And I will go to... Where am I? Oh. It's not showing up. Who's opening and closing the door constantly?
Well, whoever's in guest one slot, which is either
I think it's Soul. No, that's Azul. Never mind.
Just immediately
Soul's
shot
not
Soul.
here.
He is in there.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not here.
Yeah, Soul's not in the thing.
Shit.
Get out of here, Soul.
Alright. What the fuck? What the... Oh my god. Guys, come on.
Sorry.
Let's see. It actually happens
Using
really often, hilariously.
no abusing the other players.
Are you
Nikki, question.
Are you loading, Jonty?
Yes.
Okay. I just
Oh,
wanted to-
finally! Holy
Okay.
crap!
Nikki,
Right.
question. How many days into the trip are we?
This would be day one. Day one, nothing happens. Oh,
So,
actually,
like,
I want to test something with this map.
would my penalty be reduced? Or would it be the same day that...
Ignore. It's okay.
But
I've
why have
gone
you done
blind.
this?
I knew I should have never got rid of that dark vision.
Oh yeah, we don't have natural dark vision. Forget about that.
There we go. So I actually
Yeah,
can
we
do
do.
something really cool with this. It's called parallaxia.
Oh. Well,
Oh.
that's a little trippy.
So now you guys are going to be constantly moving.
So,
I can stop it
Is-
at any time. It's just I just wanted to test it and see how cool it is.
okay. So yeah, Nikki, it's the same day that Nagel talked to us, right?
Next day.
Is this...
This
Alright,
is
okay.
yeah, this is the next day. So you guys can long run. So yeah, I know what you're asking.
Because
I'm just gonna I'm gonna put it to 2 now.
okay, and if you can like tell me how you do it, that would also make it so I don't keep on asking.
Okay. At the bottom left, called special traits. At the very bottom, called global bonuses. Ability check, saving throw. Okay, as you guys traverse and continue to walk, this looks really cool. It's like you guys are constantly moving.
Oh no, the seam.
The seam.
Look at the far right.
I know, right?
Or-
It's getting to the seam
Just
part.
Just ignore it. Pretend it's not there.
Yeah, pretend it doesn't exist. It's so slow.
Fucking.
Quick, close your eyes. It's not there. It can't hurt you.
We're almost there.
Is anyone else? Is anyone
Ooh.
else baffled at the fact that we keep running into divinity?
A little
nothing
bit.
happens.
So far, we've met at least half of the major pillars. We've met 2 Farseers. We unfroze 1 minor pillar and then watched him get killed by his brother.
Hey,
I'm beginning
nothing
to think
happens day
we're
2.
cursed or something.
day 3. Something else happens.
Oh no, guys! It's gonna be the giant enemy spider.
Giant enemy
I knew-
spider. No. Okay. Okay. Good. It's now paused. Oh. As you guys are traversing the road, on the 3rd day, you finally... Something happens. As you're traversing, make me perception checks.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Okay. So let me refresh again because I literally was still at the tavern the entire time.
Oh.
Yes. Let's go,
Oh
Yoto.
God.
It's okay.
One of these days.
Nikki, I don't think I have my penalty anymore because it's the 3rd day we're traveling, correct? Or is
You should.
do I have...
You don't have penalties now. You're good.
Okay, awesome. 17.
Yeah.
That-
You know,
Man,
I think
that
you would.
6 looks like
Alright.
9.
Averagely,
I
that's
think you
pretty
would have
good.
rolled better with the penalty.
We're still waiting on a couple of rolls.
Yeah, those
Morthakh, Evlo.
Morthakh and Evlo that are not here.
So
How
when
cring
Fizzle.
day.
Oh, Fizzle. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, he's refreshing. Want me to roll it for you, Fizzle? Are you... Oh. Oh, who died?
Nope.
Who did?
The
I?
Rays.
Reyes.
Oh, okay.
Josh.
Josh, got it. That's okay. Oh. With your perception checks, I'll just go with what you guys have. You guys see statues almost on the sides of the road. Almost like... How do I explain it? Almost like they're placed in like fighting positions and almost fighting each other in a way. In some points it looks like mid like jump, almost like jumping, and there's almost like ice leading up to them, grabbing their leg and stuff.
We're just doing that immediately.
And I inspect the statue.
The Really? No, I'm re-rolling that. I don't want 1.
No, what? No.
Quiet you.
19
No,
enemies
one is
jump out.
No. 19 different statues are set upon all over this area. So, like, there's just statues strewn about in the sides of the road. And some on the road.
I want to investigate the statues. I want to inspect them.
I'm just using True Sight immediately. We're not playing these games today.
Well, I'm playing these games.
You see... Well, when you activate True Sight, you see bodies. That's it. You just see the statues themselves. Quotation mark. They're
Nikki,
made out of ice.
May I fly? I'm gonna fly up 10 feet. Kind of just try to get like some eye line. Maybe look around. See if
as you lift up,
potentially a trap.
as you go up in the air, make me a perception check.
Alright. Better roll. 21.
21. Alright. With that, upon inspection further off, a ways away, you see more similar statuesque things, humanoids, of different kinds, all looking like in their battle stance of sorts.
I'm gonna kind of fly over Fizzle and
But they're
land
like
on the
a
ground.
ways away, like past the tree lines and stuff, in like different areas that look like semi-battlefields almost. Or at least
I'm gonna
it's hard to tell because of the snow and everything.
cast Detect Magic. Kind of a little
You-
cone. And I'm gonna slowly get close to one.
You don't detect any magic yet.
Does the statue look like a human that's just frozen?
It looks like it could be a multiple different race, any different race. There is some that look human, some that look like dragonborn, some that look like avians, some that even look like shorter humans, or some that don't even look human at all.
Should we try and saw some of them out?
They're dead. Can I roll an intelligence or investigation check to see what froze them? Like in their
Make
position,
me
are
a
they kind
nature check?
of okay? Sorry, I have many
I-
questions.
Can I
What's
do this
that?
as well? Because I want to
Yeah.
investigate these statues too.
Hell yeah! All of you can do this.
Attributes.
And
Where the fuck is my nature at? There it is. Holy shit!
All right, Frost. Funny enough, your name relates to this. These creatures. Fuck. God damn it. I got distracted. Someone posted a fucking funny. Okay. So, what you see in front of you are people almost like similar to Medusa. These people are frozen in states. It looks like mid-combat almost. It's almost perfect, as if like whoever froze them, it didn't make a blast back of ice behind them. It froze them solid from like almost skin around perfectly, seamlessly, almost like they're supposed to be looking like statues and stuff.
What do you mean, like it doesn't look like a ice dragon breath attack? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like they were turned to ice rather than frozen in ice.
And they're all dead.
You're
Can I,
make me a medicine check to determine whether or not these are living things or they were created.
Nikki, may
I
roll?
suck.
Yeah, you can roll. And these are rolls you all can make to determine
Hey,
things.
Squabble, do you want to roll medicine?
Alright.
No, you can't roll medicine. Never mind.
you know what? I'll
Ash-
roll medicine with my plus nothing modifier.
Ashliel, you peer very close to the ice, and it's you're like, it's very almost seamless, like there's no dark spots, it's almost like see-through. But as you like get close and almost like put your eye to it, you notice something. It isn't completely see-through. It's almost illusionary see-through. Whatever. You know when light can kind of bend in weird ways? So, from a certain angle, these look like normal statues, but if you get close and start messing with how the light is refracting off of it, you notice there's bodies. These are all soldiers from a long, long time ago. You have stumbled upon a old battlefield. And as
Oh,
you
yeah,
look
they're dead.
around, Ashliel, it hits you. You've been here before. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. God damn it, Nikki.
PTSD time.
PTSD, PTSD.
Can I make it with disadvantage?
You can make it with disadvantage if you
Why
want.
do you want to make it with disadvantage? You rolled so good.
Because I
Doesn't
rolled.
matter.
Rolls at disadvantage. I rolled better.
26.
With a 26, fantastically. You hold yourself together, keeping your cool and not losing your shit as you realize where you're standing. You look around and you start seeing runes, pieces. This isn't a road. This just became a road. Runes of a town you once destroyed. Memories floating back of the time when you were one of those soldiers that helped slaughter villages to gain land for the empire, the dynasty. For Urian.
Ashliel's gonna fly up.
You're gonna fly up?
Like, yeah, just like 30 feet. Try to clear the top of the tree line. I don't know how far I have to go.
You'll have to go up a little further than that.
Alright, I'll go 60.
Good enough. It's not super
And
duper high trees, but that's kind of high, I guess. You go up to this height and you look around. What are you looking for? Specifically?
Just, like, if I can tell where there's more bodies, I'm gonna follow the bodies. I'm gonna see if there's, like, any...
You continue further and you go through looking for more. And you find bodies that seem to be covered in... I'm guessing your party's gonna follow you. You guys will walk through the forest watching her, like, kind of sporadically fly around looking for
I
things.
suggest we attempt to dig a ditch and at least try to bury bodies.
Oh, you guys are going to try that. But you're going to be burying a lot of corpses, buddy. It's going to take you days. Unless you mass grave it.
It'll take us days if we actually dig the hole. If someone has milled earth or something like that, we can dig a mass grave in like a couple minutes.
I mean, Fizzle has his like fireballs and shit.
Burying bodies is not a smart idea, remember?
No, I meant he can make
Blow
a
it
giant crater with it.
It's not how that works.
How are we going to fill it in?
Oh, we'll get there when we get there. There's some trees around. We can, cover it with the trees.
I wouldn't like to think that kind of in like a scene where somebody just bursts off and everybody kind of just looks at each other for like a good 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Like everybody's caught off guard and they can't catch up with me for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm also Azori, and I could catch up to you if I wanted to.
Oh, very much so.
Yes, but I feel like you would be caught in kind of talking to Yoto as like...
Ashliel will have a head start, but you guys can follow her. You guys don't have to move on the map if you don't need to. We'll keep it here.
No, I'm just gonna get next to Yoto.
But as you continue further and looking around, don't actually have a map for this, but you finally see even more ruins of a settlement, more ruins of a building, mostly covered in snow. A little bit hard to tell, but some parts are where the bodies and statuesque things are. You finally find an area where there's a mass group in almost like surrounding a certain area. Like a bunch of them are like almost like on top of something, or like seemingly attacking something.
These people, these bodies, can I tell if they're Warforged or something?
There are various different races. Some of them are even Asvarian. Or at least you think they are. Fizzle, my dear friend.
Yes.
You've played in another campaign where you've seen something similar to this.
Oh no.
It all comes together. Ashliel, as you walk over to this circular, almost like a gang up against a creature, you look in the middle, and in the middle is an Asvarian skeleton. Almost semi-mummified. Armor still prevalent, kind of rusted and worn away. You can brush away and stuff, and you could figure out stuff. Make me a investigation with advantage. As you will have time before they get there.
Oh, it's so close.
That's pretty good. Fizzle, as you're joining your buddies and all of you are kind of like going together, kind of trying to catch up with Ashliel, as Frost is like, ah! And bolts off, and you guys are all like, well, we don't have wings, I guess we have to walk. Fizzle, as you're looking around and seeing all these frozen bodies, your mind kind of flashes for a moment, as if you're in a completely different place. You see a city not yet razed to the ground, where you see bodies frozen, a mixture of Asvarian and crystal elves and other various creatures fighting each other, some of them getting slaughtered like citizens, frozen in time. Stuck. This is similar to that time magic you once dealt with. Or was it you? You snap back.
Ashliel is kind of like breathing hard as they catch up, but
I'm still.
Yeah.
Are we going after them, or do we want to
Frost said he was, but I had to do the thing with Fizzle, because this is related.
Oh, sorry, Fizzle.
Ashliel, though, as you brush off the body and everything, you recognize this armor. You remember this fight. You remember how horrible it was, and what happened at the end. This was about 120 years ago. But you remember it like it was yesterday. You and your squad were given a mission to head to the primordial blessed lands to the north, as there was a Crystal Empire forward base set up there, and you were set to go and destroy it. Little did you know the actual reason you were here, to destroy a settlement that they had started a long time ago. It was not a forward base. You didn't realize till afterwards. This is one of the strikes you had, whether or not you wanted to be a part of this. One of the reasons. Slaughtered an innocent town who had barely anything to defend themselves. And at the end, Urian froze them all. But he asked one other person to do it for him. Tenebras. And then it clicks. You finally remember who she is. A woman dressed in black. Necromancy, she was a specialty as. She also really liked hanging out with Zariah sometimes, just to understand DNA sequencing and how to manipulate things. So she could get better at her necromancy. She froze all these people with this strange magic she created. It almost like a web surrounded everybody and kind of just like this strange Icarus substance formed around every person mid-battle, friend or foe, anyone that wasn't in the air when they gave the signal, perished that day.
You said she was in as in Asvarian?
Hmm?
You said as. Like, did you mean Asvarian?
No.
Okay. But
She's an elf or a human. One of the two. It's hard to remember. It's black hair, strange armor, and an obsession with fighting. She, at the end, started just smashing up some of the frozen bodies. When you were going through, as you stand up and start to remember these things, you see said bodies all smashed apart, still frozen. She was a maniac. And now you realize who that actually is. That is Vyara. This is exactly Vyara's doing. No wonder there's aberrations here. She was using this place.
Ashliel, as she kind of connects the dots, and was kind of circling the area where she found the body pile and got down and started to remove everything. She would kind of start to breathe heavier and heavier and heavier. And once she connected all the dots, I would assume Frost was able to finally catch up.
Yep.
And Ashliel just kind of drops to her knees and just...
I'm back after combating the goddamn fucking hacker.
Good job. I'm
Welcome
proud
back.
of you.
Welcome
You
back.
continue, Ghost.
You're fine. Ashliel kind of just... She lets out a little sob. Clutches her hands in the snow. Just unclench, clench, unclench. She's just gonna do that for a few minutes.
It'll be at that point, Frost, you do find her doing those things.
Oh boy, exciting. Frost is just gonna walk up next to you and place their hand on your shoulder. Try and check to see if you're okay or not.
She's breathing. I think Ashliel would have probably just... Do I recognize the lone warrior in the field that has the rusted armor and stuff, the mummified person?
Yes. It was one of the because you were a leader, sort of, kind of like a sergeant, lieutenant type thing, and this was one of your underlings that got surrounded by a bunch of the farmers. Or, well, cattlemen, sorry. Either way. Basically the only fighters in the whole town.
And she was... The Asvarian was the person that was buried under all of them, or what was buried under all the bodies?
That person, the Asvarian. Basically, the people around him are the people of the town who managed to, well, surround one of the Asvarians and take them out. And that's how they were going to start systematically destroying you guys, is baiting you, taking you out. And that is when Vyara realized what they were doing and decided, I'm gonna do something else, and decided to kill them all herself.
Ashliel kind of just gets up. She doesn't do anything. she just kind of walks over to the body and just prays.
Frost, also, you would notice as you are closer in the town, you'll see mummified bodies because of the cold. As well as, like, frozen statuesque bodies. A mix of both.
I just kind of pick them up and as the Asvarian script, if I probably might have like some ash or incense, something to kind of write.
Yeah.
And I would just write, rest my ally, friend, my, and just kind of, she would just write in Asvarian, rest my ally, my friend, my comrade. And then if I recognize them specifically, if I knew this person by name, which maybe I would have, I would write their name. Killed by...
Oh, you could easily find their dog tags. They're still on them.
What's their name?
Jormanga. Holy fuck, I cannot pronounce this. Jormungandr. His full name is Jormungandr, but you remember him as Jor. Jor the Brave. Always the one to go head first. But while you guys are, while that is happening, the others not fully followed you. They believe you should be okay, but I think they're gonna follow you guys in a bit. But while that's happening, Yoto and Fizzle, and Morthakh, what are you all doing?
I mean, I was hoping someone had a spell that could, move the ground so we didn't have to dig a trench, but that...
Look, we're an adventuring party, not a funeral service.
Wow.
Unless the service is getting people to the grave faster.
That's kind of fucked up.
We don't have time to bury 300 people.
I mean, at least the ones by the road would have been nice.
Oh, yeah, 19 bodies? That's fine. If you want to go and try and bury 19 bodies, that will take you a couple hours. But yeah, you can do it.
Look, we moved the bodies into the snow.
We don't have any shovels, and it's also frozen, dense ground.
Wait, what do you mean you don't have shovels?
We don't have shovels.
I thought you guys got shovels or like something.
No.
I mean, we had that one. No, we didn't even have a shovel.
We can alert people that there's a mass grave, and we can get
crowbar, pittance,
what do you have a crowbar?
Torches, rope.
Oh, now I remember. Okay, no. Okay, no, you guys have borrowed tools before like that, but no. To do other things. You just never kept them because you guys you guys have buried people before. But anyways, in the town, you guys could easily find the utensils you need to do that. Nothing was taken from this place. It's almost like it was just completely obliterated and forgotten about.
I mean, do we want to stick around here is the question, though.
We don't have time. We can alert Tiden's guild.
Yoto, as
care enough about
a tertiary thing. Yoto, as you do walk into town to look for utensils, you realize you recognize the architectural structure. This is similar to the city of Vanira, or even some of the villages in the Deadlands. Or that were once in the forest. Sorry. because you don't, you haven't. Well, you've been kind of in the Deadlands and sort of. Yeah. Anyway, this place
I've got...
architecturally is very similar, and even the tool you pick up, you're like, this would be one you would find at home. Like, everything here is similar.
Actually, I've got an alternative idea if anyone would like to hear it out. Nikki, is there a ritual we could do to, I don't know, I guess put the bodies to rest?
Possibly. You know a few rituals, and you've been told don't use fire. As long as you don't use fire or certain blood rituals, you should be fine.
I mean, it's gonna take a lot if we want to do, like, all the bodies. But then again, there are, like, 3 of us that have containers.
You could just pile them all into a circle. They are just in position, so you could just pick them up and move them.
How long
and they
would
won't
that
move.
take as opposed to... how long would that take as opposed to trying to dig a grave?
I mean, you're just moving bodies to a single spot, and they're just average weight beings. So, with your strength and Morthakh's strength, I think you two would be fine just doing it yourselves, picking them up, moving them. It wouldn't take you guys that long. That's if Morthakh will help you. If it'll take like about, I would say, an hour if both of you do it, but double the time if you do it by yourself. But yeah, this place is very remnant of the Crystal Empire. This is probably one of the outer settlements outside of the outside of the Crystal Forest.
Actually, here's a question: is there any family seals that I would recognize here?
You would have to investigate and find out.
I'm fine with rolling an investigation.
A lot of the normal banners that would be hung up are mostly indecipherable or are torn off, and you'd have to look for them. That's what I'm meaning.
I can roll an investigation.
Advantage if you're going to be taking time.
Oh. In that case, let me roll that again.
Okay.
Let's see if it crits.
Well, you did one
Slightly better.
Alright, with a 20, Yoto, as you're investigating, you find several of them that you recognize, but when you were last in the city of Vanira, don't exist anymore. As if that family died out. Mostly in, like, when you went to visit the Empress, in the hall they usually have the noble banners of the living families. You saw some new ones, and then you saw old ones that were prominent, and there was a lot missing. Several that you find are ones that are missing off of there. Seems that those families died completely. The war was brutal and long. But you also find something else. One of the banners is a family that you remember doing something. You may not like the elves, but one thing they were good at were their crystal, being able to meld crystals with the body, the inoculation. You found one of the original families that started the inoculation, their house. May it be in ruins. Perhaps there is something of interest in here.
Sure, I'll search the house.
Ayo. Alright. Investigation.
Would it be again at advantage because I know what I'm looking for?
Advantage if you're gonna take express amount of time. It just means if you're gonna take longer on it. Just means you're just means you're taking more time.
Yeah.
Two people with cubes. Alright.
The cube.
17. You actually find a crystal. I'm gonna roll on my expanded table. I have a base table for starter ones, and then I have an expanded table for more advanced. That is not a D25. Oh, you got a 20. Ayo. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ooh. You have found one of the resilient opal crystals. Say almost rainbow-esque slot. This one goes in a torso slot. So if you have a torso slot open, you only can have a slot in one for your arms, one for your legs, one for your torso, and one for a facial augment or head augment.
Yes.
So this one is a chest augment. As long as you don't have a chest one, you should be able to use this. But I don't remember.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, the only one I have is the eye.
I don't know if you guys got further augmented when you guys were in the Crystal Empire.
No.
I do not think so. I do not
I know
recall so.
Fizzle actually did. He has
Fizzle
your eye.
Yeah, he literally has
Yeah, that's
my
right.
own eye.
Yeah.
There is a joke that could be said, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
That I have an eye for you?
No.
An eye for an eye.
No, it's not that either. Both of
It's
you
clever
are
though. This opal augmentation is every long rest you can switch your resistance to one of the elemental resistances that are on existence. So acid, fire, cold, radiant. But this one's in radiation. Poison.
Hey, do we know what kind of damage the aberrants deal?
Lightning. What damage do they deal? They do a mixture of necrotic and acid.
Mm.
And you know this because you fought them enough, I can tell you that.
Who would benefit the most from this?
Me.
That's if you get
No.
you have to find someone to put the augmentation in you. Unless you are a crystal elf or a Deadlands human.
I am a Deadlands human.
Yes. All you would need is someone to insert it into you.
Hmm.
And when it comes to the ones that augment the arms and legs, it's one in each arm and leg, but it does like the single effect. And there are like upgrades to certain ones and better versions, and Still working on it. Getting better with it. There's more. Acid, fire, cold, radiant, poison, and lightning. I'm thinking I'm missing one more damage type.
Necrotic is not an elemental type, is it?
Oh, really?
Thunder, lightning, fire, cold, acid, poison.
I would say bludgeoning, just because earth. Yeah.
Well, typically, earth elementals deal either bludgeoning or piercing, depending on the attack.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that. Sorry. I don't have the notes on this one. I have them written down for basics of what they do. All I put was elemental. I had to write the elemental. Natural. Basically anything that would naturally occur. Acid, fire, cold. Radiation is natural. Poison. Lightning. And, well, getting hit by fucking blunt objects. Sure.
You never know, you could be walking in the forest, a tree could fall.
And explode. Alright. Would you like to move on from this place, or would you guys like to continue to search?
I just had...
Because you guys have, you guys have spent, when you guys got here, it would have been like, morning to noonish, and you guys have spent a total of like 6 hours here.
I was curious.
So, it's
Can I
like
search?
nearing dusk.
I feel bad if I try to search for something of value.
I was gonna
I mean,
search
you might as
for
well.
anything.
I took the time.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna
you were at...
search-
Oh yeah, no, like,
I
I'm meaning
would
because
stop
of what Yoto has, done already, he is, like, 6 hours has gone by for that time frame. So you guys have, like, if you want to go past that 6 hours, Ashliel has only done, like, 3-ish hours-ish, what they've been doing around. So.
Yeah, I would... Can I search Jor's body?
Mm-hmm. Like his pockets and everything?
Yeah, just make sure.
Yep. And search his pockets
Dang
and
it.
all that. By the way, the reason I'm not, like, rolling con saves at the moment is you guys went to the town and probably equipped yourselves with cold gear. They would have provided it, because you guys are going back north and actually walking. So.
Is Arroyo wearing gloves this time?
He's wearing his boots, and, he has, like, he has a poncho that has long sleeves.
That's not what I asked. Is he wearing gloves?
No.
Is Evlo wearing one of the child-sized cold weather gear?
He literally
outfits?
doesn't require it. He's a lich.
Doesn't matter. It's fun to imagine.
He's not immune to the cold.
No.
He's got a skeleton face. He's
There-
wearing a trilby. I want to see him wearing a child-sized
I'm
fucking
surprised shoemaking
parka.
isn't a skill in D&D yet.
Leatherworking.
Yeah,
I-
leather.
Yes, but it kind of is a little bit different. There's a different type of leatherworking, I guess. It's... maybe. No, never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, perhaps. But...
Oh,
so you guys are going to continue... Well, you guys have like 6 hours to like burn, so... You guys have Yoto.
Yeah. Did I find anything on Jor?
On Jor, did you make an investigation?
I did not.
Okay. Yeah. If you...
Cross help!
What do you want me to do? You want me to assist you and roll my own investigation check?
So, you already found his dog tags, but you check, find his armor. You remember armor like this? You shed yours.
Somewhat.
You kind of smile a little bit, knowing that it's, for the most part, over. But perhaps... And then you look a little bit more, and it's like, doesn't have any... You realize, oh yeah, as soldiers, you guys never really carried your money with you often. Usually it was, handled a different way. Like, you guys would get paid as you guys entered, like, settlements that you guys would be, just staying at that were part of the Oros dynasty.
I was checking if he had, like, any magical items, any...
You don't even find weapons, you're not even sure. You, like, kind of dig in the snow a little bit, and you're like, give up. You don't find anything of value.
Do I see any weapons anywhere else?
You see what tools the farmers were using to beat this guy's ass in.
A broom, a pickaxe, someone's blacksmithing hammer.
You see,
Who would win in a fight?
Oh yeah, you see a man wielding almost like a sledgehammer. And he has it like arced upwards. You see a guy wielding a pickaxe. You see a guy wielding a hoe. You see a guy wielding a sickle.
I'm not gonna lie, can we yoink that pickaxe from the dead guy?
Yeah.
It's frozen.
And a shovel.
Well, we got Morthakh and you, just fucking like, I don't know, pry it out of his hand. Fucking...
Holy fuck! We're not looting these dead people that
I'm gonna tell you this right now. You could find those tools in the town. They'll be
literally fucking anywhere. We
like,
could go literally to any town and find those exact same tools.
No. I'm telling you, in this little town, it's abandoned and forgotten. No one, like, you guys are the first people to stumble upon it in like years.
I have an alternative idea.
So,
does anyone want to search for like an archive or a library?
Oh shit!
No,
you know
I
what?
just want to get out of here.
Well, they still have time to do stuff because I was searching the house.
You guys can leave after you guys do this little, like, if you guys want to just quickly go through it, just tell me what you guys want to do.
You know what? Soviet makes a good point. I've got nothing better to do. I'm gonna go investigating for an library or art. Never mind. Fucking Frost in their infinite wisdom has reached retardation.
It's at advantage if you're taking the time to do it.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm gonna take the time to do it.
That was the stipulation I was... Holy fucking shit!
Frost is just... You know what? No, Frost is just... Bye, guys! Bye, nice knowing you. Frost is going back to Masteel.
I'm going back to school.
I just got back from 20 minutes of nothing but going through DMs to deleting. What did I just come back to? Give me a rundown.
Frost just rolled double ones.
Yeah, I just rolled double fucking ones investigating for an archive.
Shit. Fuck you. You get nothing.
I know.
You lose.
Guys,
Good day, sir.
Second day back, we're already off to a great start. I see all of my intelligence was passed on to Ashliel.
Yeah, when you took all your good luck. Thank you.
You walk around this entire town. You walk into some of the buildings, and you see what looks to be bookshelves, and you try and squander around. You don't find any books. You don't even find anything that resembles a library. You walk into every ruined house, ruined building, everything. Nothing. Gone.
I shit you not. Fizzle's gonna roll investigation.
Stumble upon a different set of ruins. You almost trip over it because you barely notice the wall. It's so destroyed. And as you like trip and fall, your body kind of brushes like things around, and you see like books frozen under ice.
I just yell for Fizzle.
I don't think Fireball is gonna work in this situation.
And then you look around and it's like, oh, this entire building is like, it's not even collapsing. It's as if someone blew it apart. And you kind of like, you see a bit of a book. You brush further, and it's like a corner piece.
Fizzle's gonna walk toward it's fine. Fizzle's gonna walk toward the calling of his name. Yeah.
Just gonna point to the books frozen in ice. You got any ideas how to get those out?
He just kind of looks at it, stroking his beak a little bit. I mean, do you want them intact?
Preferably, but considering they're already covered in ice, water damage is probably gonna happen. I don't think charcoal's gonna make it is gonna help the matter.
I mean, He's just kind of staring at the ice and the books, just kind of slowly getting lost in thought.
Oh no, he's thinking.
Nikki, would it be possible to just make a small fire?
Yeah, you can make a campfire.
Oh god, we're gonna be waiting for a long ass time for the ice to melt.
What do you have? You have
Oh,
that's not gonna help.
We're gonna wait a long ass time for this fire to melt.
You know what's really funny about Fizzle? He has insta-fires in his bag. He's had them for so long.
I was gonna say, if it's gonna take a while to melt the ice, we could just rest
with
here
your class
while he does
when
that.
you were,
Yeah, that's right.
You were an alchemist. You got alchemist fire.
I still have so many potions, and some of them are still, quote, unknown potion.
Should we start investigating these potions? Should we take a long rest and spend the entire long rest investigating what's in Fizzle's inventory?
You know what? Because we're stuck here doing stuff, Tadashi's going to look for something.
I will say though, Fizzle is just gonna I guess walk out and say, I'll be right back, as he goes to find just anything that can be dry wood.
Watch this. We're gonna free the books and it's gonna turn out to be like some kid's diary.
No, I bet it's worse, dude.
Tadashi is looking for a bone. Does he find one?
Oh boy.
Even better.
Right next to the pile of corpses.
No, he just walks up to one of the statues and just like tries to pry like their ice fucking leg off.
Nah, you wouldn't try that. He'd like walk up, sniff, paw at it. No. Move on until he finds a bone.
God, you're dead set on giving this thing a bone.
What else would you expect a dog to be doing for 6 hours?
Pissing on one of the ice statues. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna. That's bad.
Give him an idea.
No fucking pissing on the ice statues. Even though a dog would probably do that.
Tadashi could.
Please don't.
Tadashi wants to mark its own territory.
I've already rolled 2 ones. We don't need.
Let's roll a wisdom check. Would Tadashi restrain himself?
Well, Tadashi's been following Yoto the whole time, so probably.
No.
No.
Tadashi fails their wisdom saving throw.
That was a check, not a saving throw, but still.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, hey, Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Check DMs, please. Also, secondary question, what was your subclass again? Was it Vengeance? I just need to remember.
Yes, it was.
Thank you. Are you changing your fighting style?
You
had dueling.
Figure that stuff out.
You had dueling before. Okay, we'll figure that stuff out later.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm not going to get any fights tonight, so I'll just.
I just need to know for later. I'm gonna,
yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll have it done by the end of the night.
Sweet. All right. Holy fuck! Your HP just skyrocketed.
I thought it was gonna tank.
Oh no. Paladins and blood hunters are the same. I know what your old one is. I like your old one too. All right, so you guys can you guys search around, and Tadashi pisses on some of the buildings, smiling the whole time. It's strange because his piss is like not yellow. It's like almost purple, like black and purple.
If it was a native race to this plane, I'd be concerned, but I don't know enough about the deep core.
Hey, look, guys, snow cone. Just kidding. But as you search around more, Morthakh, would you like to lurk? You have 6 hours to kill. Would you like to search for things around this town? Perhaps something of interest for a smith like yourself? I need to get through this 6 hours, and then I can move you guys forward. Yo, Nick.
Nick. I think he's dead, along with Nick.
He is currently battling a hacker. That might. I
will. Fair enough. All right, I will do it for him. I will get him to search. We're gonna investigate. Takes time.
Nothing.
Takes a while.
Nikki, question: can I go to each of the Asvarian members?
You find. Holy fuck! More. Why? And then one more for something else. All right. What would you like to do, Ashliel?
Going to the rest of the Asvarians and just kind of making sure, writing down I want to just give them Asvarian funeral rites.
All right. Are you also gonna mark down civilians and soldiers?
Sure, I'll do it. But I'm a also search the Asvarians. I won't search the other.
You find several that are citizens, and they don't seem to have anything on them. You find several of the mummified bodies of the soldiers, and some that are frozen soldiers as well. Not a lot of them, but a few.
I lay them. Sorry.
Oh, you lay the ones that are statues down?
Yeah, I lay them to rest. Give them funeral rites.
Right. On the mummified bodies, make me investigation checks. If you're gonna take your, just roll me 6.
That's 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, first one's a crit.
All above a 12.
On this one, you actually find a white syringe.
Oh, white syringe? I do not know what that is. Arcana? Medicine check?
No need. You know what it is.
Ooh.
This is a revivify syringe.
We need that.
Gee, I hope to God we don't have another rushing frontliner incident again.
Oh, should we just start printing out scrolls of Revivify?
You still need the components.
Jonty, you got the components to turn
There's only one.
fake.
There's only one person in your party that has the components for both Revivify and Raise Dead on their body.
I do.
God damn it.
They've had it.
And then-
So, should we give the syringe to someone who's not Ashliel?
Oh, it's in Ashliel's inventory. She found that. Second corpse. You don't find any. You do find a strange katana on one of them.
No. If I would need to, I would re-up my detect magic.
You look at it, and it's similar to design as Yoto's and your most recent acquired weapon and Evlo's.
Could I tell what kind of damage it does?
This is an order weapon, but and as Varian was holding it, they may have just stolen it.
Looking along the blade and stuff, can I tell what kind of damage it does?
It seems to be a normal, for the most part, normal katana. At least as much as you could tell. It doesn't seem magical in your sense, but you believe it may do something.
Gonna keep on going. Every time I need to redo it, I'll re-up detect magic.
Yeah. Right. Next few ones, you just find just normal military-esque weapons. Just weapons of different kinds. They're randomized, so honestly, any normal, non-magical weapon you could just find easily.
Alrighty.
But with the 19 and the 17, those actually find different things. You find one of the other officers that were slightly lower rank than you, but enough that they were still of a leadership power. And on him, he has a gun.
Yay.
Unfortunately, the slot where the crystal would be is blown out. But it's there, for the most part, intact. This one seems to, for the most part, held together. It's just slightly damaged. This is surprising, as you've seen the damages that type of weapon did when it did explode. So perhaps the cold conditions of this northern area held it completely together as it did ignite.
Does it look similar to my gun or better?
Similar, but older. Different design slightly. It seems yours has been accommodated to use newer crystals, whereas this one is for the old ones from the crystal trees. It's more similar to Evlo's rifle.
Okay. Then
I mean, it's still something we might be able to repair.
I'll take it, but it's not.
Okay.
I mean, fully keep. Next.
I'm just gonna put in your inventory broken Boros repeater.
Okay.
That way you know what it is. 17. This one, you actually find a mage.
Oh.
This one has missing hands. You find
God
a
damn
broken
it, Yoto.
spell.
God damn it!
You find a broken spell focus, but you reach under his trench coat and you find a holster. And what's in this holster? You find a spell book.
Oh. Thought it was gonna be another gun.
You were expecting.
Also, trench coat. What condition is that fine thing in?
It's couple bits of holes in it from getting stabbed by various different objects. For the most part, intact.
Could it be fixed for a reasonable fee?
I'm pretty sure one of your teammates could actually just fix it with magic.
I have mending.
I do not have mending.
I'll think, oh, Yoto probably would like this, and I'll take the trench coat.
No, not Yoto. Fizzle.
But I will take the spell book
what do you
for
mean?
Fizzle.
He is in a coat, or Fizzle's already in a dope ass coat.
He's in robes, not a jacket.
He still looks dope as fuck.
Oh no, Kinku in a trench coat.
He could wear the coat over the robes and look even more badass.
True. That's true.
Kinku in a trench coat. Let's go.
I'll take the trench coat, the spell book, and the holster, and I'm gonna give them to Fizzle.
Alright. You open the spell book, Fizzle, and it's in a language you don't understand.
Oh.
You're like, what the fuck? I've never seen any language like this before.
Damn! And I don't have comprehend languages prepared. Fuck!
As I walk away, I would probably hear Fizzle cut like, fuck. Squawk out in anger, and I'll look back. I assume it's probably an Asvarian.
Damn, I had a feeling I should have took that spell.
I have fucking comprehend language, but I don't have it prepared. Fuck!
Hey, Jonty, I'm gonna give you a little reminder as a friendly, wonderful DM. You're a wizard, which means you're a ritual caster. You don't need it to be prepared to ritual cast. That's a ritual spell, by the way.
I know. I did not know. I forgot about that because I just looked and remembered. Oh yeah, that has an R.
What level is that spell?
First.
Hey,
And
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't, when you ritual cast, it doesn't break the, it doesn't use a spell slot. You gotta go?
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock, and again, I have to try to keep my sleep schedule somewhat relative
Okay.
because college now kicking in and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh.
Hopefully you'll be able to stay for a little bit longer next time. But we'll be
I
good.
will. It's all.
Just
So I'm just got a lot on my plate, especially with this.
I'll worry about it later. I'll DM you stuff.
Okay,
that-
hold on. How much longer do you guys think will be?
Another hour, probably.
I mean, I gotta get ready to go soon. I still haven't. gotten ready.
Another hour should do, I guess. Yeah.
Can Fizzle teach me that spell?
Can Fizzle
That's
teach
not
you
how
that
that
spell?
works.
No, you have to level up to get a new spell.
No,
but-
my book.
Hmm?
Book of Ancient Secrets.
Oh, it's a ritual spell, right?
As long as it's a ritual spell, I can learn it if it's equal to, or as long as it's equal to or less than half of my warlock level rounded up.
Ah, yes, Book of Shadows. I forgot all about that.
First level, baby. We could do that. Fizzle can teach me that later, though. We're doing shit.
What is the spell book, Nikki? What does it say?
And it doesn't count against your spells known, but if you lose your... But you only can cast them as rituals.
Yes. It's a ritual spell.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Wicked. Hi. Yes, they can do that. That would take... I would take about an hour to do. Of him sitting down with you, everything. So
yeah, I'll need the ink and everything.
Right, that's plenty of time. You guys spend that time doing that, and then are you guys gonna head now? Continue your journey.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
All right. Wicked.
Sorry.
Can I pay Fizzle the 50 gold pieces it'll cost to fucking do that? Teach me comprehend language?
Nikki, I recognize the language of the spellbook I gave Fizzle.
100%. It's Asvarian script.
Okay. I'll ask Fizzle if he wants me to teach him that.
Squabble, what are you doing? No! You're gonna kill us all!
Oh wait, I just remembered. I casted a spell!
Alright. Yes,
Or
D100.
Does that not count? Yeah,
That's
okay.
still technically casting a spell. You're fine.
Oh no, does Fizzle still have his fucking wild magic?
Yes.
At a very low level, but yes.
I forgot about that. It's been so long. I'm so glad we're out of that fucking hellish cave. That was torture.
Alright, you guys continue your journey. For the most part, every once in a while seeing lavish, starting to see animals come back. You bump into adventurers, much like yourselves, seeming to ask directions to the nearest, if you guys have seen any aberrations, and directions if there is aberrations in specific areas to head towards them. You notice that they're from the guild, so you guys direct them in some way. Where would you guys like to lead these random adventurers? I'm not joking.
Fuck!
We don't know where the aberrations are.
You've, for the most, somewhat, no.
Wait,
The
Nikki, because of
villages you guys were near, and like, in the deeper into the forests. So, more, you guys are heading, northeast. They need to go west.
I
Go
guess we'll just-
west. Sorry.
I'll say that knowledge, and I'll also say there might be a town worth checking out. That was done by Vyara's doing. She was known as a different person.
Do you remember the name?
Tenebris? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, you're just not telling. Oh, okay.
It's just
I love that.
I have to do some processing.
Time to bust some bitch's fucking kneecaps. Good thing we all got crowbars.
you have crowbars. I've got not crowbars.
I can lend you a hammer.
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
It's busting a kneecap. It's not rocket surgery.
Again, I don't think my strength could handle picking up a hammer.
It's like a carpentry hammer.
Okay, I could probably work with that.
Alright. And eventually... So do you guys direct them south or west or further north?
I guess
the correct way.
Can we direct them towards the village?
Yeah. You 100% can. They're part of the Golden Roots Guild.
Let's try to point them in the correct direction.
There's no correct direction as long as it's not the direction they just came from.
Yeah, as long as it's not from where they came from. They came from, sort of. They seem to come from the villages that one of the villages similar to where Zariah is. That's the direction they're coming from. So the way you guys are going. So you can direct them in towards the third village, which does have aberrations present. And further out east, where there's way more aberration presence. Or you can send them to the village, and that could be no knowledge for the guild. And that could be benefits to that.
That's why I said let's send them to the village.
Yeah.
All right.
I just said I disagree with you on that. You sounded like, no, let's not send them to the village.
No, I said
All right. You guys arrive back at Azariah's lab, and you guys... I need to delete all of you.
No, I can't be deleted. I'm too sexy.
Squawk!
Oh, it's because you guys are all in the place. One moment. Where are you?
You may be able to delete my character, but you'll never be able to delete my sexiness.
That's where you're wrong, buckaroo.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. What is it named? I'm just making something, but you guys arrive. And head to the basement. Tiden, you are awake. Terry. Actually... No, we're not here. I completely forgot about something, and I feel bad. No, you guys are outside.
Yeah.
There's still a raver in here. There's still dead bodies in here.
Keep in mind, Nikki, before you do whatever you're gonna do, Tiden would not have resurrected Terry until he has the tower's corpse in front of him.
Oh, they would have brought it with them anyway. Okay.
It's just something that's worth pointing out.
He's in he's folded up in a little knapsack.
Yeah, so I was meaning. Outside the village, you see Tiden standing right outside. You see him standing. It's strange. You see him, his echo, and a different echo.
Yeah, I mean...
And he's also, would you be... you would have Terry with you now, right? A way to get Terry...
Terry would be at the guild, if I'm being entirely honest.
Yeah,
you
could easily go get him and, like...
Yeah, I have ways to go back to the guild.
You would have been able to get him, as he would...
I have ways to go back to the guild, I just need a wizard.
You would have went back to the guild. Oh no, you could have just shunted yourself there. power words.
Tiden's not a spellcaster, and there's no spellcaster within miles.
Anyways, your other echo as well. I was trying to find absolute Evo. Just gonna use that. You see, his other echo looks like an elf, wearing a suit, very prominent and regal. Only one of you recognizes this man. Ashliel, why the fuck is his echo Urian?
Getting out ahead. Now there's 3 of them.
She just pulls out the blade. Kind of points.
Tiden notices them coming. He's gonna slice it in half.
Points at the echo. Looks at it. And says,
You slice the echo?
Yeah, as soon as Tiden notices them coming, like Tiden's gonna slice them in half.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Tiden,
what?
Where are you?
I'm always gone. I'm not alive. It's all fake.
Alright, so your other echo is...
Never seen Urian. I want to know what he looks like.
Looks pretty cute. But you see Tiden is actually holding a body. Next to him. And you guys carry this body with you.
Yoto!
What?
I need to freaking cure you. Give me a second.
That's not how that works.
Thinky.
I have a plan.
Stop.
Just hold on for like 2 seconds, Ghost. Trust and believe, alright?
Believe in yourself.
Are you gonna say something, Nikki?
Alright, sorry. Just answering a question. Alright.
Sounds good.
As Yoto and the crew arrive to you, they throw down the corpse, stripped of his armor, still enclosed somewhat, of the Lycan throat. The original.
His armor disintegrated.
Yeah. Oh, he broke his armor. Yeah, like I said, he's just wearing, like, loincloth and rags.
Why does this smell like it's been rotting for the past 2 weeks?
Oh, I probably would have casted gentle repose on the body.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you would or not because it's not been stated. Well,
I don't
We
know.
had a bit of a complication.
I was unavailable for a few days, Tiden.
It's only a week old now.
that explains why you haven't come back over here until recently. Honestly, I thought you all died.
One of us did. Hey, Dad.
Tiden's gonna be having a casket, not a body on him, by the way. He's gonna set
yeah.
it down.
Yeah. Obviously.
Just fucking
well,
groans.
Good thing I don't need any like rituals or anything for this. But no ritual space is needed for this. Tiden will take what appears to be a silver dagger out of his pocket. Looking at it, you can see it's dried with blood. And then he'll pull out a piece of paper from the same pocket. And you see him stare at it for a couple seconds. He goes, "Alright. Blood of the old, blood of the new. Blah 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 blah, something undo." And he'll stab the tower in the chest straight through the heart. Using the silver dagger. That is actually what he literally says, by the way. It's not like me joking.
I know. The space around Tiden starts to darken, almost as if night has come. You will see a moon almost appear. The moons, all three, almost appear around this former lycanthrope, and almost shatter. The body turns to ash. Yoto, you crumble to the ground in pain.
Oh boy.
Make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Is this to see if I black out?
Yep.
That's about what I expected.
Yoto collapses to the ground.
Wait, use your thing.
I'm not going to waste... You know what? Fuck it. Fine. I'll use it, Dominable.
Watch it be a nat 20.
Wanna see me roll a nat 1? Wanna see me do it again?
Yo! That was supposed to be disadvantage.
Whoops.
7.
Ignore that.
16. Oh, okay.
16? That's still not enough. Hey, your character just fucking crumbles to the floor. Your character screams out, not completely passing out, but like it is intense, agonizing pain, almost like your bones are almost like cracking and like breaking almost. You feel your muscles start to like spasm out as if you're having something close to a seizure. You all can see this, by the way, that happening as soon as Tiden does that. And when it turns to dust.
Can Ashliel roll a medicine check from afar?
I mean, technically no one figured out that he got infected. I don't even think he realized
I don't even think any of you would understand other... Well, actually, you could piece 2 and 2 together by Tiden stabbing the freaking lycanthrope. And
can I roll?
Honestly...
is the only one that crashes to the ground.
Honestly, to be honest, I'm surprised. Did any of us make a medicine check and or like
no
insight at the initial?
Make me medicine checks to see if you can understand this. All you know right now is that Yoto is screaming on the ground. It's in immense pain.
Because none of us did a fucking check.
What do I do? Because Frost is just sitting here confused as fuck as to why Yoto collapsed.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Ashliel...
Well, they said it would be painful.
Ashliel...
I didn't think it would matter.
Ashliel, you've seen similar things like this with some of the former members of the soldiers you fought with. Lycanthropes. It was quite common in the Scalic Dominion to have some infected. This is what happens when the alpha lycanthrope perishes in a specific way, mostly with silver to the heart. The underlings, as it were, the ones infected by this lycanthropy of this alpha, will undergo horrific changes over time when they're infected, but if it is cleansed before full transformation or even after transformation, it is intense, almost like growing pains all over, just like consistent. You believe lesser restoration would relieve the pain.
Sadly, I don't have that prepared.
Get got.
Unfortunate. Yoto, you're just on the floor for a while.
Do I take psychic damage or something?
Mm-mm.
Probably more akin to just being incapacitated.
You're just incapacitated.
When they said it would be painful, I thought perhaps they meant towards me.
Fucking smartass.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
We've already established this about Tiden.
Tiden's quips. That's so fucking funny.
God.
Alright.
But
Anyway.
yeah.
You're gonna get
Well-
the fucking chair when I'm no longer incapacitated.
Well, he goes through.
You're incapacitated. You can't hear shit.
That's
go
not
back to
incapacitation works. Well, while he goes through whatever the hell that is. Ashliel, you're an accomplished spellcaster.
Yeah.
Worshipping gods and all that, you know, the things, the deal.
Kind of just nods her head.
And you're one of the more holy casters, right?
Okay. You there?
I don't know. I need you to answer my questions.
I'm. She's nodding her head. 1 second.
Okay, I'll wait for you to get back then.
Gotta
Frost
go
just
eat.
like cough in their hand.
Give me like 10 minutes, maybe Tiden talks
Alright.
to Yoto. Here's-
Bathroom slash I'm gonna go get coffee.
fucking out.
I gotta go. Yeah, I know.
And Frost just like cough in their hand at this at the remark of accomplished spellcaster. This is pretty fucking.
I'm insulted.
See, I needed specifically a cleric or a bard.
Okay, well that.
Well, you're talking to the cleric, and the bard is still in the party. It's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
Joke's on you, Tiden knows literally nothing about
You know
Frost.
what's really funny about that?
That's
I
the
actually
goal.
think that was a compliment to your entire party.
Yeah, I know. But also,
he
real
didn't
quick.
say, he just said you're like he just said it in general, just one of them. Like
You're
Yeah.
you're an accomplished spellcaster.
Oh,
That
God.
means whatever they've done has commended him to give him accomplishments, if you will.
Question, actually, what the hell does Tiden know of Fizzle?
Quite a lot.
Nothing.
Quite a lot, he says, as he's like scrambling through his notes, and all he has is a
they've been
picture of
stalking
Fizzle
us
licking his
using
eye.
mirrors for a while before they actually.
Yeah, I
Tiden
know.
probably knows the most out of Fizzle because of Asriel.
I'm accomplished.
Oh, this-
Remember
fucking-
that man took a little dip to your mind?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel accomplished. Tiden knows jack shit about me.
From Tiden's point of view, you like came with the party to Zariah's place, and then you just stood in the corner and then got put into a new body.
You can go fuck yourself for that comment.
I mean,
he actually
he's not-
did a lot. Frost helped the party destroy the helped
The
take
mansion.
down the mansion with them
And Danny.
Keep in
as
mind,
well as a couple other bosses actually.
Almost died doing that, by the way. That was a fun experience.
Tiden wasn't really paying attention to the party until they hit about level 10.
I'm
Okay, that explains it then.
I
That's
still
the that's the outer world metagame reason why Tiden doesn't keep an eye on every party.
I
It's
still
when they
have
start
dreams of that
becoming, like,
giant.
very significant. You're probably watching the Curse of the Ice Fields people now that they killed the cannibal wizard there.
Oh yeah, no, probably.
Oh, and they did
Just-
it I am honestly amazed at that party. They were like, okay, we're going after a wizard. Let's buy counterspell scrolls.
Literally, we had the foresight, we had the opportunity. We had 30,000 gold to spend because of a rare magic item that I sold to the merchant, and we just stocked up on everything we thought could be useful. Identify, 4 counter scroll spells that all got used to say fuck you to a caster. The monk bought a mage hunter sword and cucked the boss out of all his funny abilities in the first turn.
I am going to go grab a drink real quick while I wait for Ghost to get back.
It basically took the mage hunter weapons, they disable all abilities as soon as it hits and has a chance to continue to do it each time they hit. So his blade singing wore off. His shield wore no, he didn't have shield. It was like blade singer, his death ward tattoo broke because it also disables items.
I would like to say this now. If I like disappear, I'm gone. Okay, so like probably around like 8:20 my time, I'll be gone.
So in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, we can continue for a little bit longer.
I mean,
We're just waiting for
like
Ghost.
I said, I need to get going.
I think we're near-ish the end.
So
Yeah, I think we
Ashliel,
could probably wrap it up and just put it on hold if Ashliel gets back.
yeah.
Worst case scenario, we just end it right here as a fucking cliffhanger. Just so you're a respected, fuck, you're a successful spellcaster, and then hard cut to black.
I'm just curious what Frost's reaction to all of this shit is. 'Cause Frost wasn't here for any of this shit.
Just like
So Frost has
a
no
JoJo
idea why
cliffhanger
Yoto's
ending.
fucking dead.
Yeah, fucking.
to be continued.
To be continued. Next time on Dragon Ball
Deal
Z.
breaker.
Also, starting tomorrow, I'll be watching dogs until Monday, roughly. So I'm
Rough.
Saturday and Sunday. My game's going to be a little bit weirder, as I will have to get up and constantly take care of a puppy.
Okay.
I have to make sure it goes to the bathroom, it eats, all that stuff, and make sure the other two dogs go outside and everything. I have to constantly watch dogs.
Worst case scenario, if they end up being too much for you by the time those parties start happening, you can just cancel. We'll be fine, honestly. Because I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I just
it's
wanted
a
to give
responsibility.
at least a warning.
I mean, I knew about the dogs. I didn't know it was going to be 3 dogs, a puppy and 2. I'm going to assume adult dogs.
They're they're about 5, 8 years old.
Damn.
And this one is just a couple months old. Very young.
Oh wow.
She's like nearly 20 pounds already. She's like, oh yeah, almost like 3 months now. And when we got her at the 7 weeks old, we got her, and she was 15 pounds. She's a big dog.
Hold on, I'll be right back real quick.
Okay.
Man, waiting and presuming.
They got 2 more minutes before their 10 minutes is up.
Yep. I'm also surprised where Evlo. I thought Evlo was gonna be here. Maybe I read the thing wrong. I could be just dumb. But, well.
It's funny because if I'd walked up to anyone else in the party that could cast a spell, cough only Frost, we could continue.
Actually, Frost wouldn't even be able to do it.
That's not true.
Nope. He couldn't.
Bards get access to resurrection.
Yes.
Frost might not have the resurrection spell.
No. He's not a 13th level bard. He's a 10th level bard, 3rd level warlock.
Right, but they eventually get access to the spell, and you can use a spell scroll that you eventually get access to.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
I'm not gonna ask them to like wait a day and then cast a thing.
XC.
I'm not even sure Ashliel gets access to the level of spell.
He does. They do. They have 7th level. That's what
Neat.
resurrection is. It hasn't been a century, but it's been long enough that raise dead doesn't work.
Yeah.
And not long enough for true resurrection, unless you just really want to.
That's way too much money.
10,000 gold.
plus like another probably 30 to 40k.
Because of the scroll.
Well, no, think about it this way. If you need a diamond that's worth 10k gold, you gotta find that diamond first and like outcompete other people who want to buy that diamond for themselves. So a 10k gold, you're probably gonna go to like an auction and outbid someone else. You're probably gonna jump it up by like another 20 to 30k.
Now hear me out. What if you just buy a fuckload of diamonds that add up to that price?
You have to use one diamond. It says a diamond.
That's silly.
You should be able to use a vast array of diamonds that equal up to the total.
I agree.
Regular resurrection, though, your character could easily pay for. Even if the price jumps a little bit.
I 100% agree.
Yeah. How long are you gonna take, Ashliel?
Ghost decided they were done for the day.
Did they?
No, it's a joke.
I don't know. It sounds like something they would do.
I don't know.
Well, if while things are kind of semi-paused, if you're interested in the coffin.
Well, I think we know who's in there. It's Terry.
Yeah.
Not really a question of who's in there.
What does he look like? This handsome man this guy has been talking about.
Probably dead and rotting. That's what he probably looks like right now.
Yeah. A corpse. He looks like a corpse.
Lel.
He's been dead for quite a while now.
Can
He
I
doesn't
walk
keep him
over-
in the coffin because it's easier to carry around, Nikki.
Can I walk over to Yoto and just start poking him?
Why are you being an asshole about this?
I heard someone's microphone scraping. Who's back?
I'm back.
Yo, let's go.
You're just gonna
Sorry
put
about that.
Put Squabble on top of you. They're just gonna sit there.
Okay.
Well, Ashliel, you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyways, my point is, do you think you could use these and Tiden will pull out a scroll carrier and a very large diamond?
I'll look at the scroll.
It is a scroll of... Let me look at the exact name of this. Resurrection.
I'll hand it back to him. I'll take the diamond. Save that for later. Who needs resurrecting?
People just point at the coffin.
Alright. She kind of goes over to it.
Oh, they're gonna be lethargic as well, aren't they?
I'm gonna be tired, 1 HP. Probably have the worst crick in their neck because they've been in a coffin for the last, like, year.
What? P.
Ashliel will kind of stick her blade into it and just thunk, 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 taking out the nails of the coffin before flipping it over.
I have a crowbar, you know.
Well, you didn't offer it, and I got it done.
Thaco holds up a phantom crowbar.
I just flipped Thaco off.
You're much more hostile than I remember.
Yeah, well, that was before I died, and I saw. That was... she would, like, stop, like, mid-sentence when she said, that was before I saw, figured out. Like, she kind of just stopped. And, it's nothing. I'll talk to you about it later. She kind of starts doing some stuff, kind of going at it, and
In the coffin, by the way, on top of what is a rotting body, if you actually open it, you will see a bag of stuff on top of the body. The body's well dressed. It's in like a suit and everything.
Yeah.
I'll move the body, or not the body, bag.
As you resurrect this person, their body reforming to life, heart beating once again. You gasp for air once again, Terry Howard.
Are you willing? That is the question first.
That is a question. Are you willing to come back once again?
I'm
No.
willing.
All right.
Say no.
Gasp for air.
Oh fuck! As he like sits up, it's like painful coughing. Goes, oh, it feels like I took a 3-day nap without water.
Well, you were right.
I'll give him the water flask that me and Frost drank out of one night.
Whole thing down immediately.
That's
Just
not water.
hardcore dwarven moonshine.
Are you fucking kidding?
I am not kidding. That's just
The
hard.
moment it hits his lips, he looks at you, tosses it down, and immediately just swings for you. He's on fight or flight right now.
This is gonna punch you.
He can try.
Strength ability.
I'm assuming I'm a lethargic old man right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a
I
-4
don't
to
even
roll.
want to bother having it roll. I'm just gonna say I hurt my hand on your armor.
No, I want to see if he hits. Please.
Just roll a strength check.
The question is, will he hit?
No, I doubt it.
It's just basically a
please.
D20.
Please hit.
It's a D20 plus 5, basically.
-4.
Minus.
He couldn't hit me unless he rolled a nat 20.
What the fuck is your AC at?
His hand
24.
reaches out and just like touches your armor as if like he pokes you. Weakened state
Sorry.
of this man.
I've died before and it sucks. Getting resurrected, you sometimes need a good old wash. Here, and I'll actually give him a water flask full of water, and I'll try to like save the rest of the dwarven moonshine.
He'll just eye you, and then drink the water.
Tiden's over there. If you don't trust me,
He'll stand himself up, and he'll turn around, and he'll look straight to Tiden, and he goes, "What the fuck happened?"
Well, you were right. About one of the two things, it was without water. And you've been dead for about 342 days.
It took you this long?
Points at the pile of dust next to him.
he didn't want to resurrect you without getting rid of your curse. That included the tower.
He hears lifting the curse, and he's gonna look confused. He's gonna look down at his nails and his hand, and he'll see he's not a hairy beast anymore. And it's like a shell shock almost. Like it's like everything just became real.
Do you want some food, Terry?
He'll shake his head, still kind of in a disbelief, and he goes, "No." Fuck.
And I know you probably have a lot of thoughts racing through your mind at this moment. However, there's one thing I want to bring to your immediate attention. Tiden will pull a very crumpled piece of paper and uncrumple it. This paper looks like it's recently been fished out of the garbage, by the way. Okay. And I'll turn it around, and you will recognize it as your guild contract ship. This here says nothing about death voiding this contract.
God damn it!
God damn it!
He's gonna
really
pinch. He's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose, and he just goes, "You're lucky that you did what I told you."
1 second. And I'll sock Tiden for him.
Make that roll.
I just want to earworm melody him and have him stuck with fucking a tune in his head for like a good chunk of time.
20.
Misses.
Damn it.
Tiden catches your fist.
Now. This is not the time for that. More importantly, I'm also not the one who killed you.
I'll shamble out of the coffin, and then he'll look at him in a bit of a confused way, and he goes, "Who did? Once we started the fight, I just remember turning, and
The monkey.
Oh God, what? The monkey?
I had some urgent matters to take care of at the end of the fight, and before I got back, your heart had already stopped beating. Oh, so you have a fresh wound over your heart from this thing, and he'll hold up the dagger. Probably a scar now, honestly.
He'll check it, and he goes, "Good to see you're a professional. Make sure it's done well, but the monkey, he did it.
Yes.
I didn't think the kid would have the heart."
Fizzle, as they're talking about this, a memory flashes through your mind. You're in the middle of, at the end of a battle, you actually see Tiden. And you turn to your right and you see a big werewolf, just crazed eyes turn to you and charge at you. And your character calmly, almost using the momentum of the creature, hits him right in the chest, and the creature drops, forming back to what you see. Terry.
Terry. Ashliel. Yeah. Okay. As you kind of look at your chest, she's like, "Give me 1 second," and she'll kind of whisper something that's kind of like checking all over you for your wounds and stuff, and you just feel like being splashed with cold water.
Doesn't resurrection restore health?
No,
One
it
HP.
restores you to 1.
You can
Really?
see it right there. It's
True
supposed to... Wait, no, it
resurrection
says
does.
the target returns to life with all its hit points. It says right at the top of resurrection.
Oh.
It's raised dead.
I like the idea of Terry still being in shambles, so I don't mind.
I mean, you're still lethargic.
Yeah, you're still.
Oh, yeah, no,
minus
you're
4 to all
fucked.
your checks.
They're
Yeah, you're
still
fucked right now.
writhing on the ground
Terry
in
will
pain.
take her hand and say, "You're kind. Thank you."
Joshi will give you a lick. There, Yoto, it's okay.
I'll give him my katana just if you need a cane, you can use it for quite a bit.
Terry,
Well-
you look down and you see like your like back kind of hurts as you feel like you're laying on something, and you look down and you're literally sitting on your
Tiden would have buried him with all of his possessions, because that's how his
your
very
lance. You're wearing your armor and all of your elven kind, your belt, your goggles, so you can have night vision and everything. You sit up and you're like, "Oh, my fucking pole arm." You're like, "Ah, nice." You reactively flick out your arm, and you a extravagant longsword summons in front of you, and you smile. And then with your other hand, you make a almost like you're pulling back a bow, as a ethereal bow just appears, gold, shooting golden arrows. And then you undraw it, and you're like, "Well, all your things are back in order, and everything is working."
So after I see that all my things are back, I'll look at Tiden, and I'll go, "So what made you want to drag me from my early retirement?"
Your contract isn't up.
Unfortunately, there are more monsters to be hunted.
Tenebris is a mean threat, and
Ashliel, no offense, but these monsters wear a more human face. We'll talk more about it later.
Understandable.
I also have something to tell you, Tiden. I actually have something to tell you all. Tenebris is no longer a lieutenant of the Obsidian Assembly. She is now the general. You all know her as a different name. Vyara.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Terry has been shut off from the world, so he does not understand any of that. Instead, he's more fixated now, moving to the corpse of the tower, and he's kind of just looking at it somewhat. And like, if you look at him real good, you can see it's just pure disbelief.
Well, I mean, it's a pile of ash.
Yeah.
Nikki, do I have any empty like little pockets or anything that like a little satchel on me?
Oh, very much so. You have all your
I'm
equipment.
packing as much as I can of these ashes into the satchel.
I think you got the yeah. You have everything you need. Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna fill up a little satchel with the ashes, and I'm gonna look at Tina and I go, I know a couple witches who owe me. This bastard's not getting an afterlife, or at least not one he wants.
That's up to you. I never really had any issues up to him.
I want to make you guys roll for it, but I'm not. You guys can see like tears forming in his eyes. It's very difficult for him to hide this expression of pain that he's feeling, but it's like at the same time it's kind of like a happy kind of sad.
Terry, you also check your equipment and you find a scroll tube, and you uncork it and you see a map, but this isn't a map of any world you've ever seen. It's an old map you picked up a long time ago.
You said it's a world I've never seen?
You've never been to, at least. You've heard mentions of it. A little bit of memory comes back and you're like, oh, this is where some of the infected have come from. I remember talking to a scientist about it. And you're like, oh, this is the map from his lab. Oh, did I take it?
Oh, is it from back in my monster hunting days?
Yeah, it's a map of Runarix, actually. It's another setting that's not Narikov, but is prevalent.
You should probably give that to the frog.
You see a strange-looking frog guy who looks like he's not from this place. But he looks pretty suave, wearing a nice cowboy hat and a strange long-sleeved poncho.
Wait,
and he's wearing boots that look like
hat?
You do, yeah.
Yo, a couple of cowboys.
You were buried with literally everything.
Yep. So all your previous stuff, so like on your actual character sheet, you actually have all your things that you had, including the map.
So do I notice that he's eyeing my little map?
Well, he's interested in it. The pain would have stopped by now. For you, Yoto.
He's going to stand up. And assuming this is somehow Tiden's fault, can I rush to tackle him to the fucking ground?
Do it.
Is this athletics contested?
Do you want to do this? We could do this.
Yeah.
Would I be able to have a reaction?
He's gonna run, like, not next to you, brother.
I wasn't planning on melee attacking.
Oh, the map is active. You can go wherever. This guy's just not even here. It's dust, technically. The guy'd be like, "Are you also a fast hand?" I'm the fastest hand in the Northeast. And he holds out his hand. Arroyo.
I'll shake it, and he'll go, not necessarily a fast hand, but fast mind, I guess.
He gives you an approval nod.
He'll kind of look around and he'll notice how everyone's so young. He goes, I figure none of you know who I am, huh?
Nope.
I could
They've-
make a history check because I'm from before the calamity.
Well, Terry's old in human years, not actual years.
Ugh.
You guys were, other than Ashliel could make a history check, and
I don't think they could, honestly,
Frost.
because
How old is she?
Frost
only-
is Ashliel was one of the first Asvarians to be created, so she's
I would
Right.
say
really old.
anybody who
And
was
Frost
alive,
is,
I'd say 30 or 25 years ago, could have a
Oh,
chance
yeah.
to know
Yeah.
Terry.
Frost will not have that. Frost is too young for that.
Yeah. History
his-
check?
Do I not have a single history book I've read?
Oh,
I
I'm not
mean,
that. He's
not,
not
like,
that,
that
famous.
famous,
He's
no.
more of a local.
Oh, then
legend.
yeah.
Ashliel is actually from the Scalic Dominion Wildlands area, so your name popping up is a very big possibility for Ashliel. So roll me
Well-
history with advantage. And then Terry can
Yeah.
explain to you what you would know. There you
I
go.
thought Ashliel was
24.
one of the ones dead and resurrected.
No.
No.
Morthakh,
Ah.
Fizzle, Evlo, and Yoto are the 4 ones that were originally resurrected. There was 2
Okay.
others that were with one other that was with them, but they left. Frost and Ashliel joined later on. But they've been friends ever since. Ayo.
What up?
Terry, go ahead.
He's mostly telling the frog, but kind of like still talking to the group, and he goes, I'm Terry Howard, the monster hunter. Should probably ask your parents. They might know if they're from the area. It's the monster hunter.
Ooh.
No way. Terry Howard?
He'll turn and he'll have like a bit of a smile because it's nice to be recognized for once. And he goes, yeah, I'm guessing you heard of me from back in my prime.
Every once in a while, we got stories of you at my graveyard, but it's interesting to know that I'm the one that saved you. What happened?
He'll frown a bit and he'll kind of flick his head towards the pile of ashes, and he goes, that bastard took everything from me.
You want to do this?
Well, it's a 13.
I came home one day and he took my daughter, and I tried to fight him to the death, but he infected me and ran off, and I was in no situation to chase him. And I became like him.
I'm sorry. Is your daughter?
He takes in a deep breath and he goes, well, it's okay now. She can rest easy.
I'm sorry.
He'll turn to the frog and give him the map. And he goes, I'm guessing you want this. Be careful. It's old, at least 30 or so years. Paper might tear.
Gonna do one of these real quick.
Are you craving some food, Tara? I know I already asked.
No,
Some
I'm sorry, not much of a appetite right now.
food.
Alright,
Well,
let's
I'll take my goggles off. Wait, is she human? Because I see the wings, but I don't.
He's like Tiden.
Like,
That's right.
okay, I'll take my goggles off my neck, and I'll hold them over to Ashliel, and he says, "So you said you're the one who killed him?"
No, God, no. I didn't kill him. Well,
You all had the effort, and he'll give him to her and says, "These were mine from back in the day. This is how I used to see in the dark. I don't believe I'll need them anymore from what Tiden's saying. So you can give it to one of your own or keep them for yourself. I don't really care."
Give me a minute.
I think it was Morthakh who got the last hit on the tower.
I genuinely don't remember.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
It was a group effort. One of you fuckers killed him, so one of you fuckers get the item.
I'm gonna say something, Terry. I wouldn't give them that. All of them have
Yeah, I
dark
don't
vision.
We all
Yeah,
they
I was
all
gonna
have dark
say-
vision.
Oh, they all already have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yes.
You may as well say something so I can take them back.
Yeah, I'll be like, that's nice, and I'll kind of collapse his hand on itself with the goggles and be like, none of us need, but maybe your job isn't over yet. And I'll hand them back.
He'll nod his head, and he'll go, "You younger generations just always having some crazy magical horseshit going on."
Respect your elders, Terry Howard. I'm older than you by more than a century and a half.
He points to her hairline and goes, "You don't have a single gray hair. I'm older than you."
No
I am
offense.
220.
No
And I
offense.
have weakening joints. I don't care.
I assume that Yoto is getting thrown through a fucking window or something.
He just like holds it there for a moment.
Just like imagine like a tall person holding the head of like a shorter person. How tall is Yoto, by the way?
I'm pretty sure we're equal height. He's 6'5".
It's not on the sheet, so you'd have to go to the old
I
game.
think you're 6. I think you're 6 foot, Tiden.
I thought it was like 6'7".
6'7"?
He grew something like insane, like 14 inches when he went from a human to a Asvarian.
Oh right. Right. I remember now.
It's not marked down on this sheet, but I don't remember exactly. Doesn't matter, honestly.
Blessed lands. I know you marked it on the Roll20 sheet.
Oh yeah, because we did used to play on that.
Yeah, 3 of the campaigns were originally on that. Even Dealbreakers started. But that's you are God, you have so much writing. Oh, it's at the top. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's at the
You're
top.
6'11".
Yeah, something wild.
Yeah. So he has like he has almost like a whole foot on you.
Actually, Tiden, the only person just as tall as you is me.
I think my Adele is taller.
If I remember correctly, there is a party where everybody is like above 6 feet tall, and then there's one party member who's like 4 feet tall.
Eden was like originally something like 5'7"
that
or something like that.
Isn't that Curse?
No, Curse, we've got...
Oh no, it was when Curse had the Azamar. Anyways, as you're all like talking and everything, behind you all, a almost visual sort of a black Icarus mass starts formulating right here. And it forms an almost person, and you hear this. Well, my foes, my enemies, adversaries.
No.
And you hear the voice of Vyara. I thought I'd give you a wee bit of a warning. In 3 months' time, I'm invading all major cities. Have fun with that.
You know, you're pretty stupid, Teniverse.
The Icarus mass starts growing and growing and explodes.
That's pretty bad.
That's cool.
What
The
am I making?
echo dissipates.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot it.
Second. I have to make sure it's right here. Ooh.
We're all barely out of it.
Yeah.
Yoto isn't.
Yes, I am.
He's
Yes, he
just
is.
out of it.
Oh.
Your echo, however, was just in it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know why I deleted it.
I don't know. I can't make him because I don't have the permission to.
He's invisible.
I can't see my own.
Just click drag anywhere. Alright. And as that happens, you are given that as a fair warning, as that is how I will end today's session. With that,
Alright,
pondering your
so
mind.
I wanted to send a message to her.
Thank you all for joining me for Dealbreakers. And huggies. Love you all. And thank you all for the follows, subscriptions, and all that. It is really helpful, and I'm very appreciative of it. Thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you next time. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow is Lost Treasures. Let's see how these fair fellows do against a strange blood necromancy they've been going after. What?